to another vlog video. So it's actually been a couple of weeks since I filmed anything. I didn't film anything last week because it was a bit of an odd week. So basically on the Tuesday it was my husband's birthday, so we went off into Leeds and just had like a nice lunch and did a bit of shopping. And then Wednesday was a bit of a catch-up day on like house admin and stuff because we'd spent most of the weekend out and about, so like sorting out the washing, just cleaning up, etc. I did do a little bit of work, but I also had some like other jobs like sorting out my car insurance and boring stuff like that. And then Thursday I was working on some new product designs, and I also uploaded some new blanket products. So that was exciting, but it just didn't really feel like there was much to kind of show you. So I have mostly got like computer-based work to do this week, so I don't know how much it's going to be, like how exciting it's going to be, but I also have a couple of other things that I want to get done this week. I then also thought that I would film at some point a video about our kitchen. So last year we renovated our kitchen and I had every intention of like vlogging the process. If you've looked through my channel, you'll see that I did like a whole video around kitchen design and like tips and stuff as a designer. So I thought it would be interesting to show you our kitchen, the decisions that we took when we were designing our kitchen, things that we had intended to do but changed, etc. So I am going to film that this week, and I had also filmed like a little tour of our kitchen beforehand, so I'll add in all of that footage and then you can see what it was like before and what it's like now. But I didn't film any of the process of it just because it took like at least 8 weeks for us to do, start to finish. It was the middle of the summer and it was just chaotic, so yeah, I didn't film any of that, but I'll talk through like the before and after and all the decisions that we made, and now that we're living in it and that we have lived in it for quite a while, are there any things that we would change or do differently, or any like product brands that we particularly love or anything like that. So I'll try and get that filmed this week, but it might be next week. And hopefully that will go up. Either you'll have already seen that video because I'll have uploaded it, or it'll be coming. So yeah, but yeah, it's been a busy couple of weeks, but my main plan for this week, I've kind of gone through and designed a few different product ideas but with like similar patterns and designs and things, so I want to get that like paused and uploaded. So I've done some mug designs, plates, napkins, and I might do a couple more blankets. But yeah, so I'm going to try and get through all of that today, and then I need to get back writing on my blog. So that's my plan for tomorrow. And yeah, so hopefully this video is interesting for you, but yeah, I will take you along anyway. Hi guys, so I thought I would have a little catch-up update with you, a bit of an honest one, because in the last, so it's the end of February now, and in the last, I would say 4 to 5 weeks, I've been really struggling mentally, and I think it might be a bit of a combination of things. So obviously being pregnant, so I'm like more hormonal than normal, and it's been like the thick of winter, so we've had lots of really cold weather and grey miserable days, particularly in February this year. January was actually quite sunny. February has not been as good, although it has in the last week or so got a lot better. But I also just feel like, I don't know, I've just been like struggling particularly with more of like the vlogging side of things. But yeah, I thought I would just be like honest about it, because there might be like other people in a similar position, but I think particularly starting out a new business and trying to learn so many things, and then having like the normal like winter weather and being pregnant and stuff, and just I think like one of the hardest things for me this time around with the pregnancy is well, two things I would say. Firstly is like my weight gain has been much quicker this time round, and that's been like harder for me to accept. Even though after I had my first, I lost the weight quite easily. I didn't really have to do anything. I breastfed and I just walked everywhere, and the weight kind of over the first year, all the weight that I put on came back off again. So I do feel confident that that will happen again. But then I think as well, just like finding clothes that fit, and I don't know, like it's all the shops this time around have made it so that like their maternity ranges, they only do it online. So, and I'm not a fan of online shopping for clothes. I do with other stuff, but clothes is just not something that I personally like to buy online very much. I like to be able to like feel a product, try it on, all of the rest of it. So yeah, it's just been a bit harder this time round. And then I think just like, obviously I am that bit older, I'm now more sleep deprived, we've had like illness in the family, so I look in the mirror and I'm just like, ugh, like I'm just not feeling good about myself. But yeah, I think the last sort of week or so, and particularly today, I'm feeling quite good. Still not like at my absolute best, but yeah, I've just been really trying to focus on eating well, making sure I get outside as often as I can, and also I've been doing like meditations every evening before I go to bed, and I do feel like that has helped me feel just a lot more calm. And yeah, so yeah, I thought I would just do a bit of an update, because this vlog has been kind of, the clips for this vlog have been recorded over the last, I would say 3 weeks, and every week I've gone to pick up the camera and then just not filmed anything, or I filmed like 1 or 2 clips and then just stopped, because I either felt like I didn't have anything to say, or just wasn't really feeling good in my appearance. And yeah, it's just been so much more of a struggle this time round. Last time I was pregnant predominantly in the summer, whereas this time it's been the winter. I did just always know it was going to be that much harder to dress and like feel good about myself. I feel like I wear the same jumpers all the time, and I just wear the same clothes all the time. I'm just like a bit sick of it. But equally, I'm quite reluctant to go out and buy stuff. I have probably bought more maternity stuff this time round, but I don't want to spend too much money, because this is going to be my last baby. So yeah, I don't really want to like invest too much, but I have had to give in to a few things and just make sure that I am comfortable, and like not making myself feel worse just because I'm uncomfortable and like don't feel good in my appearance and stuff. So yeah, so anyway, that's like sort of my general mood. What I then have also been going through is, in the last couple of weeks, so essentially I created my website and everything last year, and I've been doing lots of work on that and updating products and trying to look at things like metadata and all of that kind of stuff. So it's been like a bit of a minefield in that respect. So I did all of that before, and then I also set up an Etsy store a couple of years ago, which was like selling planners and stuff. I didn't really have like the passion for it at the time, and yeah, I kind of like switched it around, and I thought, well, I'll put some of my products on my Etsy store as well. And then I've kind of got sucked into Etsy a little bit and kind of got distracted with my actual store. But what it has done is made me really look and review things like which pages, which products are getting like hits on Etsy, and it's kind of made me realize that I don't do enough of that sort of data analysis on my actual website as well, and looking at the products that are getting the most views and the designs and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of got sucked into the whole like Etsy world for a couple of weeks, and I still obviously have my Etsy store, but trying to learn about like how to make an Etsy store successful has given me quite a lot of tips and stuff to transfer over to my actual website. In the process, it's made me question a couple of things to do with my furniture on my website. So I actually use a drop shipping supplier for my furniture, which I really love the products. I think the quality is fantastic and all the rest of it. However, and I would genuinely have these products in my house. I'm quite fussy about like the quality of furniture and things, and I do feel like the products themselves are amazing. The thing that makes me question whether to continue doing the furniture side is two things. Firstly, and I think this is like the main thing that then feeds into the second thing, but the main thing is like their stock levels. Their stock levels aren't that great because there's so many people who do like wholesale and stuff for them. So they obviously get like the good stock first, or not first, but like if they decide they want to have like 10 of something, then they'll just buy it and have it stored, etc. Whereas I'm kind of like always at the dregs end of things. So yeah, the stock levels aren't great, and I feel like that leads into the second thing, which I've now forgotten. Oh, my brain these last few weeks. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know whether to continue with the furniture. Oh, that was it. I feel like the furniture can end up being a bit of a distraction. So things like the imagery, I obviously don't have the capacity to photograph every single product and like style it how I would like to have it styled for a website. So yeah, I just feel like there's that, and then yeah, I don't know, and then I do feel like I get kind of sucked into that a little bit more than I would like to, and maybe I'm better putting myself towards designing products, like my own products and things, and leaving the furniture for a bit. So yeah, I'm just working through all of that, trying to set up like Google Analytics so I can really dive deep into like which products are getting good views, and using things like Pinterest as well, because I have all my products from my website on Pinterest, so I can see what is like getting good clicks from Pinterest through to my website, and then hopefully I'll be able to see from Google Analytics as well. So yeah, I'm just working through all of that, but I don't want to make a snap decision and completely get rid of it. Equally, I don't want to like drag the process out. So yeah, I'm going through a lot of that decision making at the moment, And then I think the other thing as well is like imagery and like lifestyle imagery for my website. I feel like now that the weather is better, it kind of motivates me a bit more. It also means that I have good lighting in the house, and I also want to do some like lifestyle imagery outside, which is probably going to have to be put off a little bit longer, just because of like the state of our garden and stuff. Obviously we're at the end of Feb, so like the grass is all boggy, the patio needs like jet washing, etc. And yeah, so we've got like tasks to do. There's no like flowers blooming yet, although the bulbs are coming up. So that is making me feel a little bit better, seeing that the garden is coming back to life outside. But yeah, I just thought I would like touch in on like how it's been a bit more challenging the last month. But yeah, I've got some exciting plans. At the moment, I'm trying to just go through things like my metadata, make sure that like my metadata, my meta descriptions, etc. are good on my website and good on my products as well. But also, I want to make a bit of a plan of action for the year. I know I talked about this before, but I never actually got round to it. Our issue is that we don't have a printer at home, so I need to go to my mum's and print some things off so that I can then plan out the year. But I want to do like a marketing plan. Obviously this year more than ever, I feel like I need to be really organised for two reasons. One, because you just should be more organised in your business, especially when you're starting out, and yeah, it's just a good idea to always be organised with stuff like that. But then also, like, we are having a baby this year, so I need to be mindful of the fact that like there will be chunks of time of the year that I'll have to take time off, or it'll just take me longer to get things done. So yeah, but I thought I would just touch in on that. Let me know if this is something that you can like relate to, or anything. But yeah, I think I'm going to finish this vlog here. I'm sorry, it's just been like the most random selection of footage, and if it doesn't make sense, I do apologise. But I'm hoping, like I said, to be a bit more organised and actually have some like other interesting things to do in terms of like the marketing side of things over the coming month. So next week, in fact, I'm going to make it like my priority. Next week I'm going to sit down and make like a marketing strategy for the year, and I'm going to talk you through it as well, because yeah, I just feel like it's essential right now to get some sort of planning in place. Because oh yeah, the other thing is I do actually have some freelance work that might be coming in, and that's going to take up a lot of my time. So yeah, I feel like I need to be extra organised, plan ahead for like maternity leave, whatever that entails, and yeah, it's just crazy. Crazy year. But yeah, I'm going to leave this video here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video or you enjoyed watching any of my previous videos. And then yeah, you can be the first to know when a new video goes up. But I shall see you next week. Bye guys!